What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. In this video, we're gonna be talking about, I got a whole brand new series. Gonna be talking about what your rising sign is. Now pause for the cause. If you don't know what your rising sign is, if you've never seen your birth chart, never read about a birth chart, don't know what it is, don't know how important, direly, drastically, urgently important it is to know about yourself through astrology. If you're just starting off this journey of self-knowledge, self-love, the spiritual journey of knowing who you are on the inside, there's a couple of videos I put in the description box. You got to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So now, boom, if you just looked at your chart and you realize you have an Aries moon, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get it popping, shall we? Now before I start, I do have a video talking about the rising sign and like the big three signs we all have, which is our sun sign, our moon sign, and our rising sign. That's the first three signs you have to learn when you're starting off of this journey. I do have a video about that put in the description box, but just like a general overview of what your rising sign is, it's the projection you project out to the world. It's how you see the world and how you yourself put yourself in situations based on the energy you have in your rising sign. Your sun sign is your core self, that's like your soul. Your moon sign is your emotion, your emotional reactions. Your rising sign is how your energy is projected out to the world and how people see you off of first impression. When they first meet you, they don't know who you are and they look at you for the first time. The vibes, the vibrations that they get around you and what they feel and how you project yourself and present yourself is your rising sign. So when you can understand what your sun, moon, and rising sign is, when you know those three things and know what energies you have in those three, you can really finesse your way through life because you know what energies you have to offer, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know who you're compatible with, you know a lot about yourself. And knowing about yourself, your mind is a beacon to the universe. Your mind, whatever you think is what comes to you, laws of attraction. So if you know yourself, you can use your knowledge of self to get anything you want, basically. This is all what astrology is, knowing about yourself, learning about yourself. They don't want us to know about astrology because they don't want us knowing about ourselves. They don't want us having the knowledge of knowing that we can control our reality. They don't want us knowing this. That's why they make it seem like it's all devilish, make it seem like it's all scary. Understand that if you know who you are through astrology, you can get anything you want because you know what you're working with. So I'm not even trying to go deep into all that conspiracy stuff. It's my Aquarius moon coming out. But boom, this video is for you if you have an Aries rising. Now, every sign has like a phrase that they represent. And to start off, the Aries phrase is I am. That means that wherever they go, in their head, in their mind, in their energy, they feel that wherever I go, I am. That means that low key, high key, they're selfish. All they care about is themselves. I am the one. I am the best. I am number one. I am the most important. I am the fastest. I am the flyest. Like they feel like I am. So very confident, very bold. They don't care what you got to say. They don't care about your opinion sometimes, which I got to work on, like really understanding that people have like their own standards, their own mindset, their own values, their own like principles. So you have to really like understand, Aries rising people, that people have other ways of living their life, that you're not the only true way of living life. Even though the way that you might feel you live your life is the best way, and look at me, I accomplished so much, understand that people are all different. People have their own way of living life that works out for them as well. But boom, so you're represented by I am. That's your energy. That's the energy people feel when they first meet you, is this person's really confident. This person really this person knows like he's a shit, very confident, bravado, that alpha type energy. Alpha is like the leadership. You probably find yourself in leadership roles just by chance. Like when you walk into a room, people just look up to you because that's your projection, your rising sign. When they first meet you, like, oh shit, this guy, this girl is very confident in themselves. I am. So that's what you bring to the table. Now I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities. You know how that go. So in this list, just peep how bold their appearance and their presence is in reality. So now we got Rihanna, Rihanna, and just peep how her presence is when she's on stage. The way that she presents herself basically is just like very I am, very confident, very like alpha type. Nobody could tell her shit type shit. So yeah, we got Shaquille O'Neal. We got Shakira. We got Morgan Freeman. We got Amber Rose. Big Sean. And Chris Rock. So now the rising sign also represents your, remember how it said how people perceive you, what they look at, what they feel when they first see you. So also represents your physical appearance, what you look like, and also like the type of clothes you wear, why you like the type of clothes you want to wear, whether it's sporty, whether it's casual, whether it's like flashy, like all that ties into your rising sign and also your Venus and Mars, but I'll get into all that another time. But your rising sign is physical appearance. Think rising, physical appearance. Remember that house I talked about? Outside of the house is a rising sign. When you never walked in the house before, you're first looking at the house. The outside of the house, the way the grass is cut, the color of the door, that's a rising sign. You've never been in the house before. Your first impression of the house, when you first see it, rising sign. When you open the door, you go in the living room, a general feel for the house. The living room where a lot of people go in when they first go into a house is the sun sign. That's the general person, your soul, your general energy. But the bedroom upstairs, the bedroom where you're private, only special people can see that. Only people that you're intimate with can really see that. The bedroom is the moon sign, the emotions. So when you meet somebody, it takes them a little bit before your moon sign will come out. But when you first meet somebody, your rising sign is the first thing you do. It's the first way you express yourself when you meet somebody new. So rising sign, remember rising sign is your projection, is your physical appearance. Now Aries being being the first sign, a lot of Aries risings will have like a very athletic body. They're really active. And also, I forgot to mention this, having your rising sign and the planet that sign rules. So remember, Aries is ruled by Mars. So Mars is it's called your chart ruler. That means Mars rules your chart. That means that throughout the way you express yourself, the way you think, the way you do things will be through the lens of the Mars energy. Now remember, Mars is that big red planet, represents passion, represents fighting, represents sex, represents your drive, represents energy, represents physicalness, represents just like being assertive, alpha. Mars is that alpha, assertive, very impatient too. They hate waiting. They could get mad real quick tempered, anything quick, anything physical, anything hot, and then it's fiery, anything hot, fiery, aggressive is Mars energy. So if Mars is ruling your chart, that means that whatever you do, you're going to be doing it through the lens or through the energy of Mars. When you present yourself, it's going to be in your face kind of thing. It's going to be like you don't take shit from nobody. You're always ready to fight somebody. I'm not saying you're going around trying to fight people, but when the time comes, you're ready. Like you're not going to back down from nobody. You could be intimidating sometimes because you could be a little too aggressive on people because you're really friendly. Like you're genuinely friendly. Aries being the baby, they have a childlike energy, a baby-like energy, just very like, just all about just experiencing life and just kind of just like, just being free energy. I mean, I say energy, just being free and childlike. So with this energy, with the Mars placement ruling your chart, you can come off very aggressive, even though you're just trying to be friendly. Like you're just trying to be cool, but people will perceive you through your rising sign, perception, projection. People will perceive that this person is very like aggressive, really in my face. But then your sun sign could be like Cancer or like a water sign or something that's less in your face. So when they first meet you, they'll be like, this person's like really like aggressive. And then they get to know you, and then they start seeing your sun sign, and they get to know you even more. And then your moon sign will come out, and that's how like the energies, that's how your big three energies play a key important role in your life. Going back to Aries, I'm not trying to go off topic. So like I said, your Aries, athletic, very enthusiastic, always willing to do something. They always have to do something. Really can't sit still. They have a lot of energy inside of them. That alpha mentality, they think they're the shit. They know they're the shit. Confidence. They don't back down from nothing. They love physical activities. So most likely I play sports, in the gym a lot. Aries energy is just that fire, alpha, the ram type energy. So now with the physical appearance, since Aries is ruled by the head, what Aries rising people will look like, we'll all have in common basically is, I'm not trying to be funny, but it is what it is. I have a big ass forehead, so I can laugh, haha, hee hee, whatever. But Aries rising people, just because the ram uses their head to like butt things. Their ram is all about the head, and Aries is ruled by the head. They'll tend to have a big forehead. I'm not laughing. Look at my shit big as hell, like whatever, like haha. Aries will have a bigger forehead or like a receding hairline, or their head will be a little bigger, just because that's what they represent, that's what they rule, and that's what they're projecting out to the world. They're head first, like they always have their head like straight, just ready to do something, just ready to move. They're not stagnant. They hate waiting, very impatient, quick tempered. They'll get mad quick as hell, like on every small thing. They'll get mad quick as hell. At the same time, they get over it just as fast. So like, everything is just fast, quick moving. Aries energy. So I have a video on the Aries energy. What astrology is putting the puzzles together to know how each fits into your personality. So in your mind, put the Aries energy into the socket, into the category of projection and your first impression. Then you understand what your Aries rising is, which is like Aries energy, that bravado, that Mars energy, alpha energy, into how you present yourself. So you present yourself alpha, present yourself Mars type, athletic, enthusiastic, leadership, confident as fuck, all that. So that's how you like really can like see the energies and see how it plays into your personal life. I mean, one thing about Aries rising people, and I'm an Aries sun, so I completely understand 100%. Very competitive. They hate being in second place. They hate losing. Everything they do, they want to be the best at it, and whether they want the attention for it, whether they don't, doesn't really matter. They just want to know within themselves that whatever goal I set in my head, I have the ability to conquer it. Conquering is Aries energy, being a conqueror. Aries, god of war, conquered. So they're very competitive when you're around them. And I fuck with this energy too, because it keeps you on your toes. When you're around somebody that's always like down on themselves and they're not trying to be better than you, or they're not trying to do anything, it makes you feel like, all right, so I ain't gotta do nothing. Energy is just dull. When I'm around an Aries rising person, their energy and their enthusiasm will always keep me on my toes, because I'm an Aries. I'm not trying to be second either. Like, I feel like I'm the shit. I feel like I'm about to be first. Like, so it keeps the energy, keeps all the physical like alterations, keeps everything that's just popping, keeps everything like fast moving and enthusiastic and lively. And that's all Aries rising love and need, is the feeling of adrenaline. Y'all could be the type to be like adrenaline junkies. Like, y'all just like really like impatient like that, always want to move. So be careful, because you could have like a lot of injuries low key, because you be doing things without thinking, because you're always about action and not about emotion and thought like that. So you just do things off the quick, like one quick thought comes in your head and you're about the action to do it. So you could be prone to like injuring yourself on some small shit, banging your knee, like on some small injuries from doing things without thinking through it, or just doing things off the cuff or like spontaneously, like action oriented. So just be careful about your body. Let's take care of your body, as in, I know y'all take care of it working out wise, but take care of it as in like, understand that you don't always have to do everything physically. You don't always have to exert so much energy into something. You could always you could just chill back and relax a little bit. So now, boom, now peep this. I'm gonna talk to y'all too, because I talked to Scorpios in my Scorpio moon video. And I remember Mars rules Scorpio and Aries, so I'm talking to Scorpio people and the Aries people. So in this video, Aries rising, I'm not gonna say we, because I'm not Aries rising, but Aries rising people, Aries energy in general, have already built in a lot of energy. Already have a lot of energy. That's why their sexual drive is always high. Like, Aries people are always down to fuck no matter what. They're just made to be very like aggressive and physically have a way to channel their energy physically. So their sex drive is very high, energy is very high and all that. So a suggestion to really hone in on that sexual energy, because we keep saying y'all have a lot of sexual energy. Aries rising people, Aries people in general have a lot of sexual energy. And if you like practice something called sexual transmutation or NoFap, or semen retention, which you're just not ejaculating, you're not masturbating, you're not watching porn, and porn even should never even be, porn is so bad, basically. That's all I'm saying. Like, understand that we have, our society, as a society, has been like, our spiritual selves has been like taken from us, and we have been given like a digital fake matrix world that a lot of us feel, and a lot of us have been addicted to, and a lot of us have been drawn to finding a way to like release our stresses and to find pleasure into digital fake shit. That's because that's what society has given us, but we have to stop watching porn forever. That shit is really damaging for you. But I'm not here to preach and shit, but that's just like a little sidebar about porn. But if you practice sexual transmutation, right, and you don't ejaculate and you don't release all your sexual energy, you're not wasting it. If you keep it inside of you, you can really be unstoppable. Do you hear what I said? All right, hold up. You can be unstoppable if you can contain your sexual energy and transmutate it into something that you're passionate about, because you already know y'all passionate as hell about something. You have goals, you're always moving, so you always have energy already. So imagine you yourself right now, Aries Rising, adding the sexual transmutation, adding that semen retention, adding that extra sexual energy that you're going to keep inside yourself to project it even more bravado, even more confidently, even more alpha to the world. You will be unstoppable. Literally, you will think anything you want and you will get it, just because your confidence will be that high. That's how important understanding our sexual energy is. That's why sex is everywhere. Society wants us to not have control over our sexual urges, because that's how it keeps us down. That's what keeps our energy low, keeps us tired, keeps us unmotivated. They don't want us to know who we are so we can like create things for ourselves. They want to control us. Understand this. So if you have control over that sexual energy, your sexual urges, if you keep it inside, it's hard as hell. Understand? I've been doing this for like, I'm gonna say like it's been like a month and a half, a little over a month, and I've already seen benefits big time. So I'm never like ever gonna go back to that lifestyle of not doing what I'm doing right now. But if you have like discipline and you control your sexual energy, you as an Aries rising, you will be unstoppable. As in everywhere you go, you will be the leader, you will be the alpha, you will be the person that everybody looks up to, and you have this like inner glow about yourself, because your sexual energy will just be projected even more. Plus your Aries rising will be projected. All that together is just going to make you unstoppable. Did you hear what I said? Unstoppable. You could do whatever you want and get whatever you want. I'm telling y'all some real shit. Pay attention and really understand how important having control over your sexual energy is. Because as a man, if you can control that, if you can have the willpower to not always have need to ejaculate, always need to like be enticed by women and all that, if you have control of your sexual energy, you can control anything you want in your life. You have full power. You could do whatever you want. Point blank, period. So yeah, that's basically everything about the Aries rising. I'm gonna keep these going. My next video is gonna be on the Taurus rising. YouTube, fuck with y'all heavy. If you have subscribed, my subscriber count is growing tremendously. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from y'all. I'll fuck with y'all heavy. And for some of y'all, don't be scary. Don't be all shy and shit. Press like if you like the video. Comment if you want to comment. I comment back. Like we all here together. We're all here to help each other. I'm making these videos. I want y'all to make a YouTube channel and make videos so we can all learn from each other. Like that's what we're here for. Don't be shy. Don't be scary. Hit me up. Press like on the video if you like the content, bro. Because I put a lot of time and effort in this. Everything I do, I want to be like I said, I'm an Aries sun. I want to be the best at it. So I put a lot of effort into what I do. So if you like it, like the video. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, be safe out there. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. And by the way, this is actually the real way to do the peace sign. Like I used to do this a lot. This means separation. This means togetherness. So now, from now on, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.